your logo is unrecognizable and also contains no words or clues to the name of your company, do us all a favor and just save us the 5 seconds, okay? Black screen and a zipper noise? This movie is a porno until it proves to me otherwise.
I bought a camera and I'm filming everything from here on out.
Still a porno. Also, abuse is one of the darker explanations ever provided for a found footage film. An abusive father and a sick mom? Man, if he has an autistic brother, he'll be hitting the sympathetic character with a terrible home life trifecta. Also, this is exactly what sick moms enjoy, having a camera stuck in their face.
Should I ask about the camera?
I'm filming things now.
Man, the found footage conceit is getting flimsier by the second. There's not a single abusive father in this scene.
I'm filming everything.
Not true, you need actual film stock to film things.
Have you ever read any Arthur Schopenhauer?
Character coincidentally already reading philosopher whose ideology will later be central to the character's decisions. Also, I don't care how outcast and abused you are, no high school student is actively pursuing Arthur Schopenhauer knowledge on his own. Whoa, 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 Pennzoil and STP? Does this dude just love oil, or what? I know you want to establish this guy as the popular kid at this school, but there are literally no pictures of anyone else on this board except him.
Vote for Steve for senior class president.
Okay, got it. Damn, I just looked at the bulletin board. Movie attempting to mimic Cloverfield's style does not have a hot-ass naked chick in bed in the first few minutes.
I'm just trying to be a good cousin here, okay?
Good cousin? Is that a thing people say? Or just a thing screenwriters write for people to say when they're trying to cram exposition into a found footage movie? He's filming himself watching his own footage on his computer. Wow, that's terrible. I immediately forgive this kid for any evil villain things he may or may not do later in the film. Overly professional rave put together by high schoolers. When the movie switches footage from Andrew's camera to Casey's, my first thought is, hey, that's a cool found footage trick. My second thought is, I bet you only wrote this girl to be a video blogger so you could do this. And my third thought is, who's supposed to have taken all this footage after the fact, not to mention all the security cam footage we'll see in a bit, and stitched it all together to make this movie? There's no crying in superhero movies.
You know there are like tons of girls around here, right?
That's why your cousin Matt and I went out to the woods for some unknown reason and found the thing that's going to propel the plot.
Where did everybody go?
They left, come on, let's go.
Sometimes you get bored with an amazing unexplained phenomenon in the middle of the woods and have to bail. When this hole was discovered by whatever couple came out here to make out, how did they generate enough interest to get a bunch of people out here? Hey guys, there's a big hole in the ground, deep in the woods, and there's noise coming from it. Stop your partying and come out here. So there were a bunch of drunken teenagers out here, and this is the first time anyone decided to go down the hole?
You ever heard Plato's allegory of the cave?
F*** you.
And then Matt, can you just go right in front of Steve?
That position should come natural to you. Matt is clearly hit on his right cheek with the baseball, but all subsequent shots showed the bruise on the left cheek. Matt is a dick to Lego Space Needles.
It's like sunk in or something.
There goes your old camera, dude.
I wonder how they found the footage from his first camera then.
Like it puts a barrier between you and everything else.
Movie puts iJustine in her place. Also, a movie that thinks videographers are putting barriers between them and others have obviously never been to VidCon.
She got injured on the job.
Man, the movie even excuses the abusive father's behavior with a tragic event. Is anyone responsible for their actions?
Telekinesis, the ability to move, lift, vibrate.
These dudes take weeks to Google their superpowers. Also, these dudes didn't immediately know that their newfound power was called telekinesis, but they talk about obscure philosophers all the f***ing time. I realize these three have a lot in common now and shit, but why is the most popular kid in school suddenly ignoring all his other friends and exclusively hanging out with these dudes? Did he not want to show his superpowers to even one of his fellow popular kids? I'm pretty sure if you're walking around a department store recording little kids, a manager would be requesting your exit from the building immediately.
I'm having like a face period.
Oh.
Here she comes. Here she comes. Don't look.
But definitely keep the camera pointed at her because she won't notice that.
Yes, it was the black guy this time.
That's racist.
Ignore us. We're just Morbins.
That's racist. Who does this? Tailgates on a curvy road and honks their horn. Is this conflict from the X-Men Origins Wolverine school of asshole drivers on country roads?
Down! Still in there!
If only we had powers that could remove the truck from the water. Also, maybe this is the first time you guys might try all using your powers at once. Also, keep recording, man. You'll need this later when you're editing your greatest hits. This is cool as shit. Can you imagine being able to do that? What I can't imagine is that no one in the world sees this. TiVo time. Surprise airplane is not a surprise.
We have broken history. I mean, I'm talking about since the caveman time. The Egyptians, the Wright brothers.
Steve lists all the important moments in history in only 3 seconds. This chick is filming her entire life as well. Does her father beat her too? Also, when people found the footage of 3 teenagers developing superpowers, they also stumbled across this random recording Casey made when Matt came over to her house. Convenient too, since it gave the found footage a subplot.
Well, maybe it's, you know, like exposure therapy.
I tried exposure therapy once. It did not go well.
Steve, let me borrow some of his clothes.
Yeah, because you and Steve are practically the same height and weight and can exchange clothes. All of these empty bottles are an orgy of evidence that Andrew's dad drinks a lot. Also, when does he drink and put bottles all the way over here by the front door? Or does he sit in this tiny guest chair to drink sometimes? Hey, not to be a buzzkill, but would a high school allow a tightrope stunt during a talent competition? Movie reinforces the lie that being good at beer pong and or magic will get you laid.
Behind these doors.
This asshole who is supposed to be friends with Andrew bursts in on his romantic escapade with a camera running. The real trick would be to put it back together again before its body knows it's dead. Andrew randomly keeps the camera on in his room so he can pick up proof positive that his dad is officially a dick.
Hoarding a $500 camera while your mom dies in there? I mean, how selfish can you be?
Andrew's somehow allowed to shoot the conversation where his dad bitches him out for having a video camera. More beer bottles down in the basement is an orgy of evidence that Andrew's dad drinks everywhere, even when there's no reason to be there.
I hang out with you and Matt like every day.
Yeah, why is that again? You used to be popular. Come on, even a crazy-ass would-be supervillain is smart enough to not go around sticking a camera in everyone's faces at a funeral for the guy he helped kill. I know you need footage of the funeral to tell the story properly, but damn. Here's where I also mentioned that in no high school in the US would a student be allowed to go around filming everyone and everything. Pharmacies would also not allow filming.
Give me all your money.
Dude, just rob a bank. Why do you think the 4 bullies have $750 on them? I mean, if you're okay with murdering these guys and stealing their wallets, what's a bank to you?
Camera needs to stay on for our investigation.
Haha, no it doesn't. Oh, awesome! Andrew's getting so mad the camera's now moving into a dramatic dolly shot.
Andrew needs me. I need to get to the scene.
Then fucking fly, asshole!
Andrew needs me.
Also, it sure is a good thing that Matt is dating another person who carries a camera with them at all times, so he could start seeing things from another perspective. Andrew waited an incredibly long time to fly out of his room to kill his dad, which gave Matt time to show up. Also, sure, just drop him. You have all these powers, but let's let gravity decide this. Car crashes from a great height into Space Needle and nothing happens. Feel free to continue shooting all of this, Casey. I mean, your life is on the line, but sure. Watch your life end through the viewfinder. We see footage from the citizens' phones inside the Needle, then Andrew takes all their phones and cameras and hovers them. But then when he smashes Andrew with the bus and falls on top of a building, presumably all those cameras fall to the ground and smash. So how do we get the footage for this movie? Man, even when buses are flying through the air, they just hit pedestrians like nothing. Also, Andrew has a helicopter and any number of powers at his disposal if he wants to kill this guy, but decides that grabbing a random bus is the best way to take care of Matt. Before Man of Steel had superheroes crashing through buildings, there was Chronicle. Well, we found Andrew's kryptonite, street lamps. Who has the camera now? These aren't cops' dashboard cams. There are no other handheld ones around. Oh well. They have telekinesis, right? Not invulnerability? How the f*** are they still alive at this point after smashing through all those buildings and shit? I see someone has been taking notes from Magneto. Is this movie about to become Akira? Statue ex machina. Friend who hated his dead buddy's hobby takes up said hobby in remembrance of dead friend cliché.
You're not a bad person. I know that.
Did you not see the movie?
And guess what? You made it.
Well, yeah, if he's somehow inside the camera. Also, are you saying that's his camera? How did you get that?
I'm having like a face period.
Oh, man.
Pause.
We didn't. Hey, wait,
Steve.
Where's Wallace?
Where the f*** is Wallace?
I may not be a master builder. I may not have a lot of experience fighting or leading or coming up with plans.
I can fly. I can fly. Oh, come on. Say it with your chest.
The Imperious Curse?
Oh, yeah. Your father would know all about that. Gave the ministry quite a bit of grief a few years ago. Perhaps this will show you why. Imperio!
Don't worry. It's completely harmless.
I didn't ever get a chance to tell you, but
I love you, man. I love you, bro, Montana.
I love my dead gay son.
Watch this. What are you doing?
Watch.
Go.
Dude! What?
Do that. Did anybody see?
Oh, Steve Montgomery for president!